Setting up your office is exciting and scary at the same time because there's so many things that you need in office setup. Now today I'm not talking about papers and staplers and how your flow is going to be in your practice and what color and lights and all of that you're going to have. What I'm talking about is designing your office so that it has everything that you need to get started. It has the right people in the right places. It has all of the right forms and databases and processes set up that your office needs to run the best way that it can. So inside this module, we've included a lot of forms for you to get started in your office setup. I don't want you to be drowning in policies, procedures, HR, all of that. We've already taken care of that. All you need to do is take the documents that are here, download them, and make them your own. Change the name, add your own information in there, do what you feel is necessary for you to set up your processes and your plans and your protocols exactly the way you want to. Now, one of the other things that I think is so important in setting up a business is learning how to leverage people in your office. So when I'm talking about leveraging people in your office, I'm talking about all the people that you do business with. Align yourself with people that are going to help you grow, help you be a better practitioner, help you be a better business owner. Those are so important starting out and moving forward. So align yourself with people that can refer other clients to you, that you can refer to them. Align yourself with people that know how to run a business. It's one of the scariest things you can do is start your own business. And it can be an easy process or it can be a difficult process. The easier it is all based on how people are surrounding themselves with other people. When I started out, I did everything myself. I thought I knew stuff because I had already ran a business for several years. But what I realized really quickly was that it's different when you're all by yourself. It's different when you don't have anybody there that can support you. So I started to surround myself with coaches that could help me level up my business. But unfortunately, I waited until I was so burnt out and so frustrated in running my business that I was ready to walk away. And I loved seeing clients, but I was frustrated with the employees and I was frustrated with ultimately the patients and their expectations. And it wasn't until I aligned myself with a business coach that taught me what it was about in being in business and what I really needed and what I really wanted before business started to turn around and change for me. I learned the things that I didn't know about business, and they taught me how office setup was so important, and having people report to other people instead of always reporting to me made a huge difference in my practice and in my business. It also freed me up the time to grow the business faster and find things that I really enjoyed about business. And so I didn't focus on all the things that I didn't like about business anymore. I was focusing on all the things that I loved about business. And I focused on the clients that I loved. And I grew my business 2 times faster by doing that than by what I had been doing before. It freed me up so personally now I love my practice again. And I don't want to get rid of my practice at this point in my life. So office setup is so important. Who do we have in what position? Do we have the right people in the right seats? That's one of the first and foremost things that I would talk to you about with office setup. Do you have the right people at your front desk greeting people? Do you have the right people in your back office? Do you have the right support staff? Do you have the right providers? And maybe you're just starting out and you don't have any of these people and it's all you. That's okay for now. But think about those things going forward. Do you have people that align with your mission in your practice? Or do you have people that don't align with anything that you believe in, trying to help you run your practice? A good example of this is if I have someone at my front desk that weighs 500 pounds and is drinking Diet McDonald's something, or eating McDonald's at my front office, and I'm trying to teach somebody about healthy living and focusing on healthy living and good health choices, that does not share what I'm trying to promote in my office. Now, some people are going to think that what I just said was horrible, but it's really not. You need to have somebody at your front desk that is the face of your business, the face of what you believe in, and the face of what you're trying to share with others. If that is incongruent, trust me, your clients will realize that. They will recognize that, they will realize that, and they will question you and what you're doing and who you are because of that. So setting up your office structure is so important, and you need to take time to look at that. And from time to time in your business, I would sit back and sit in your waiting room and look and listen and watch what's happening, because it can change. And now it's no longer delivering what you wanted it to deliver. And then you need to make some change. The other thing about office setup that I think is important is flow. How does your office flow? When your patients check in, do they sit in your waiting room for a long time? And if they do, what are they watching? What are they listening to? Are you marketing to them on a TV? Are you letting them watch the news, which is going to just get everybody in an uproar these days? Are they listening to your employees talk to other clients? What is it that their experience is like? Or do you whisk them from the waiting room into your patient room, and they have nothing there either? There's no music piped in, there's no magazines to look at, there's no marketing material there, and they sit and they wait and they wait. That's not a really great experience either. So you need to have a blend of experiences for them so that they feel like they're relaxing, they're not waiting too long for you, and you're taking advantage of marketing to them while they're in your office. I can't tell you how many times I've heard clients say to me, I didn't know you guys offered that service. So we started having a menu of services in each of our exam rooms. And now we have clients that come in and take a look at that and say, oh, I'm just looking at your menu and I have this and this, but I know somebody that has this and this. Can you help them too? It helps to spark their attention in what you offer and what you do. If you don't share that with them, they're never going to know. So your entire office setup should have the look and the feel of who you are and what you believe in, and it should be congruent to you. There was a time when we first started out that we had plastic straws and junky coffee and tea at our office. And it dawned on me that we believe in organic, whole food, health, wellness, and healing the environment. But we had styrofoam cups, which we didn't recommend people use. We had plastic straws. We had cheap coffee. And nobody really said anything or cared about it. And then one day I looked at that and said, wait a minute. This is not being true to who we are. And I understand that having paper cups is going to cost us a little bit more, and having different straws could cost us more, and better organic coffee is going to cost us more. But it is in line with who we are. And that's the most important thing. We have to put the message out to who we are, and we can't have those kinds of things in our office if that's not what we believe in and that's not what we're telling our patients to do. So you want to look at your office and set it up with everything from the beginning, with who you are, what you believe in, and how you're delivering that service to people. It's one of the most important things you can do. So really look around and see what you've got going, and then set it up to be who you want to be and who you are truly.